Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. It is the 20th of September. The garden is winding down. A few more things are coming on. I'm hoping that some of the cooler weather crops like the brassicas, this is a broccoli, will come on, and maybe we can even get a few more cabbages. These have been covered up away from the sun all summer, and they're not growing that well, these purple cabbages, so I don't know if I'll be getting much out of there or not. There's a few carrots in here, and still a lot of tomatoes still coming on, still green. Look at these beautiful pink oxheart tomatoes. Only one is starting to blush right there. I'm enjoying this season right now. These last 2 days they've been cooler. I spent 5.5 hours outside yesterday with my tomatoes after having a full busy house for nearly a week. I just sat there and loved on them and communed with nature and really refilled my cup. So I just thought I would share with you some of the things that are still growing. Because I haven't been picking these green beans, I'm signaling to the plant that their job is done and they're going to start drying up and making seed. I do have some contender beans growing in, well, that's a lovely plant. I think this is the tender sweet. There's a few there. Here's Romas. The grapes are getting more and more purple. There's going to be a lot of those, but again, I will not pick those until we've had a couple of very cold nights. But I've got some contender beans that may produce before the frost. I hope so. There's some more over here. Something's chewing on it. Here is a strawberry. You can't imagine how these homegrown strawberries taste. Has the most incredible flavor. They're really amazing. And we still have a few more tomatoes coming on. Here's a really big pineapple. This is gold medal. Here's the Abe Lincoln. I have made 40 quarts of tomato sauce already, and that's not counting the juice. I was going to come out here and just pick a few herbs and put them in the herb drying hanger. And I know better than to not come out with at least an armload of containers to pick things in. And that was the case, so I had to go back in. I had to go back in and get more containers to pick things into. And here is one of them. These are the dragon tongue beans. They're so pretty. Over here we have, I just finished this plant, and there's a few more. Just thought I'd pick. And we'll probably just cook these up tonight. My husband likes boiled green beans, and I prefer the baked in the oven with olive oil and Parmesan and onion powder, what have you. So I will do one time for him, one time for me. And you know, usually he eats things pretty well, but he won't. He won't really eat those ones that are baked in the oven. So unless my daughter and other people are going to be over there, I can't really do that too much. I guess I could just bake smaller portions of it and then do both of them, have the best of both worlds. So this could be the last of my dragon tongue beans. They are beautiful. They're not the best beans in the world flavor-wise, but they are very interesting. They lose their color when they're boiled, like just about every bean. But still, just for the interest value, they're definitely worth it. Like I said, I'm just going to pick some more of these beans and try to do another batch or two of blanching and freezing these beans for the winter. Here's a noodle bean still. I have never even cooked one yet. I don't even know what to do with them. Jess from Roots and Refuge says she stir fries them. She does not attempt to boil them because they just will turn mushy. So there's a lot going on. I still have not gotten this beautifully ugly finished sunflower head cut off and put in the garden shed, because I have been harvesting so much and canning so much that I've had little time for anything else. But I just had to come out today again and be in the sun, just because we're not going to have many more days like this. Everything is so green and pretty still. I need to get out there and mow the lawn, but you know, add that to the list of things to do. I'm going to take some time to go see my grandkids today, because I'm going to be going up to my mom's for 4 days. And I just want to see them before I go. Here is some lovely borage. Now it's growing really well, and before I told you I don't know what to do with it. I haven't had a chance to read up on it, but I think I'm just going to harvest it, leaves and flowers, and dry it, and then I can decide what to do with it. I need to do that with my comfrey as well. There's a ton of chamomile here, and I love picking it because it smells like little green apples. So nice. So things are growing, getting wilder every day. As soon as it starts freezing, we're going to have to just pull things up, and the garden will largely be done. Here is we used to call it the railroad tie garden because it had railroad ties around it, but now it doesn't, but we still call it that. And we've got Romas growing. I don't think there'll be time to grow fruit and have them get ripe. There's some more of the broccoli plants out there. Those are potatoes. There's a couple of pea plants that don't look that healthy. I just haven't had time to get out here. And yes, I've spread myself too thin, but such is the life of a gardener. You tend to do that to yourself constantly. But that's okay. So I just wanted to take you along very quickly when I just came out here for a second, but it ended up being much longer than that, and show you around the main garden. This is a Sartre Rolets. I just think it's fascinating. There's another one and another one here. A couple more down here that aren't ripe. The plant's looking a little bit unhealthy, but it's September 20th, so no surprise. Look at those gold medals. They are beautiful. I think these are porter tomatoes down here, and they've been doing really well in my tomato sauce. So I think I'll grow those again. I'd like to do a video on what varieties I will and will not grow again. Not just tomatoes, but everything. Because I think as gardeners, as we experience, we figure out the things that do and don't work for us. Or maybe we won't grow something for a little while, and then we'll come back to it. So I hope you have a lovely day. I'm going to pick some of these black cherry tomatoes. First year growing them. Not totally crazy about them or the flavor. I thought they'd be a lot darker. I don't know why they're not. But there's a lot of them, and I will put them in the tomato sauce. I've got my turkey roaster out, and I am putting all sorts of colors and varieties of tomatoes in it and cooking it down, and I am making a lot of sauce. I hope you have a lovely day. Get out in the sunshine, breathe the fresh air, enjoy the gorgeous weather, and don't forget to grow joyfully. We'll see you next time. I'm a chick, Mommy.
Hi, you listening here?